All right, everybody, listen. It's been 2 weeks. That's 336 hours, 14 days. And I just looked at the LEC standings, and it makes absolutely no sense. It's a conspiracy theory. The actual script is not cooked, it's burnt. So I'm here to try and make a little bit of sense out of this chaos. So do try and pay attention. Let's start off simple and nice and easy. 10 teams. We have a fearless draft, round robin, and only 6 will advance to playoffs. You win, you get points. Easy, right? Wrong. Start off with SK. Now, they enter the chat and they trade Isma for Bukara from KC Blue. And Isma's like, you know what? You can't actually get rid of me because I'm going to stick around. He joins GX after closer divs, but the vibe checks on SK specifically, it's just not there. The vibe's not vibing and the expectations are lower than my ELO game. But one thing that we can ask Adam is that ELO Hell is confirmed and it is very much real. Now, SK show up on week 1 and they body Fnatic. Now everybody's like, hey yo, can they actually do that? Apparently they can. But meanwhile, KC, they are back from finals at first stand. The last time that EU has touched international relevancy since Kalist was like in diapers. So they beat MKOI and then they go ahead and they also 2-0 BDS like it's just another day in the office. But then they lose, and of course they lose to none else than Fnatic. So if you're paying attention to what I'm saying, I don't know why you actually would be doing that. Just remember, SK beat Fnatic, and Fnatic beat KC. So by that logic, that means that Fnatic is better than KC, and it's better than SK, but not really, because if you do also pay attention, BDS did 2-0 SK. BDS got 2-0'd by KC. So if we're following that train of logic, KC is better than BDS, who's better than SK. But remember, SK did beat Fnatic, so that means that KC is better than BDS, who's better than SK, who's better than Fnatic, who's better than KC, and it literally doesn't make any sense. But wait, there is going to be more. Rogue! Rogue had a 2-0 against Vitality. I guess they'll enjoy Red Bull a little bit more than they enjoy Nesquik. But Vitality, on the other hand, they are going to be going up against GX, and they 2-0 them as well. So, by that logic, when you're looking at Rogue that's going to be going up against GX, Rogue should win, right? Right? That's our expectation. No, wrong. Because this is a 55-minute ELO Hell game where I left wondering if I voluntarily tuned into the LTA. And this is just week 2. We're not even halfway, but if we try and put all these points together, we have SK that's better than Fnatic, that's better than KC, that's better than BDS, that's better than SK and Rogue, who's better than Vitality, who's better than GX, who's better than Rogue. I have no idea what's going on. Someone please just help me. Hello everybody and welcome back to the LEC where chaos is the theme of this split. I'm your host Genie for today, joined with Verius, GB and Odo. You know what? To just feed a little bit more into this chaos, we thought we'd play a little bit of football to actually determine which one of the players on every single team that we're going to be talking about is the carry. The rules are really simple. You guys are going to line up here one by one. You gotta shoot the football.
Yeah,
and
at a dartboard.
And it should like stick at a dartboard, okay? And wherever it lands, it will coincide with whatever player is going to be on the back ball. And then you have to explain to me why you think that player is a carry. Any questions?
Nope. Nope.
Good.
I'm more excited to see Betty kick a
I'm not answering
ball.
questions anyway.
Go
All
on,
right.
get in there.
Betty,
Come on,
it's your
kick the-
first.
It doesn't matter if you miss, right? We don't care about who you're going to say the carry is. We just want you to we want
Wait,
to see you
which
kick
team is first?
MCOY.
MCOY. Okay.
Who do you want to hit?
Actually, who do you want to
Alright.
hit? Because then we can
Can
judge
I
it.
get, can I
No,
get
no,
a
no.
close-up on the football, please? Nice close-up on the football.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, that's us.
Okay, no. We're not getting a close-up on the
It's
football.
fine.
All right,
You
fine,
tried.
we're
Just
not-
gotta
okay,
show us
here
what
we
you
go.
got.
Okay, I'm a little old, remember, so my legs aren't quite what they used to be. Here
So
we
you're
go.
like 30?
I'm 32, yeah.
Oh, he's got it.
Here we go. And...
Oh! Okay, you can get one more try.
Let's go.
One more
Okay,
try.
Another one.
that
No,
is
it's all good.
embarrassing.
No, it's all good. It's
You
all
can, you can throw it from closer if you want.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
That
it's
is
fine. No, it's-
crazy.
Guys, no,
I
come
can't
on,
believe
like,
that happened.
Come on, just use your
Holy.
feet. It's okay.
Okay, Ginny, just stick the ball.
Guys,
I am a terrible
can you just
goalkeeper.
edit this in post? Can
Sure.
we just...
Oh!
Nice.
Super! Why
is
is
the
Super
carry
the
of
carry?
MCOY.
I mean, this is the easiest one of all. Super, of course, is by far and away the best AD carry in the league, as we've already confirmed, right?
Last year?
Well, no, this year. Well, obviously, we know, like, because Deft had to retire after playing against such an entire...
He is better than Deft, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, what we know about Super is that after coming back from Worlds last year, he's done nothing but excel, okay? And what I think he is a fantastic facilitator and real carry for the actual carry of the team, which is Elyoya. Because without the crux of the team, I mean, how can the team really function? So, Super sets up Elyoya, who then carries the team to success.
Wow.
Nice pivot.
Thank you very much.
pretty
Good throw,
decent.
good throw, good throw, good
You get
kick.
rid of that one?
Well, you think you...
Oh, he needs more space to
Okay, wait,
kick
next
it well.
team. Next team on the board. Let's go. Fnatic. Oh, you gotta really think where you want to land that ball.
I have a good
He
idea.
has the skill to land it. Let's see.
Nay!
Yeah, where was the skill?
I mean, it was close.
He was just missing that.
I was
That's
aiming
fine.
for the bottom.
At least he got it back, you know?
Understand.
True, actually. Like,
It's called what we call a trick shot.
he's a little
Hey,
younger,
hey, hey.
so he's nimble. All right, let's go.
So who is that?
Actually, no one.
That's
You
close
know
to
what?
Mickey. That's
Yeah,
Mickey.
I
How
would
the
say
bot
Mickey.
lane combined, because it's between
Okay, hurry up,
Zed
let's go.
and Mickey. I think that's where we really find the consistency with Fnatic. A roster that can be so chaotic in general. I really do feel like that when you're looking at them and you're watching their games, you never really see any mistakes coming out from upsets. You do see mistakes coming out from Mickey, but at the end of the day, he's still there to facilitate the team with engages that get the flow going. And I actually think he was quite good against the win against KC.
Okay, not bad. I'm banning the
Not
word
bad.
facilitate. Let's go, Odo.
Oh my god, now GB did a
Now
trick
the
shot.
pressure's on, Odo. The pressure's on.
Man, I haven't kicked a football in like 15 years. The only
Can
thing
I kick for you?
The only thing I kick and throw are my games, you know, so...
Oh! Yo, you got Hansama.
On Summer as
Hans
well.
Samad, or the way I like to call him, because we go all the way back, right? Hans Mamad. He is the true carry of G2 because, you know, Caps has broken form sometimes. He becomes craps. BB sometimes, you know, doesn't find any sort of flex picks. Cumon is hype right now, but the pure constant in G2's play is Hans. I haven't seen Hans have a bad game in a really long time, and he's just the rock and the tower in their foundation.
I don't know. I see like GB just sitting there like, huh.
I just
agree.
want to play again. I want to kick more
Okay,
balls.
fine.
Do I
Who
have
knew
time?
that grown
Hang
ass
on, there's still someone
adult.
who hasn't kicked
No,
the ball yet.
actually, can I just...
There's someone who's got to...
My turn.
Yep.
I don't even know what team
Here
is
we
next.
go.
She's not gonna.
Oh, KC.
Not gonna hit.
I'm gonna pull a video.
No!
I mean, she didn't miss.
Is that Kana?
That is Kana.
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna say it's Kana. It's because he's the new Jace god. I think that's all right.
He is quite good on
You know,
Jace,
he's
yeah.
pretty
Pretty good
decent.
at Jace, yeah.
But I actually don't have to answer this question. So, eeny, meeny, miny,
There he is.
mo.
I mean, I think we can all agree who the best Jace player in the league is, and because he's the best
He's
Jace
the only
player
one.
in the league, he is by proxy the best
you
Jace
got
player
Adam as well.
in the world. Thoughts, feelings?
Because they were to
Yeah.
finals
Yeah,
of
absolutely
first
agree.
stand.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I think that he's in close contention with Zeus as being one of the best Jace players in the world, perhaps. But the reality is that he single-handedly carries games on his Jace. And I think that he's
Alright.
one of the few top laners in the league that's capable of carrying a game by himself. So without him, I think Casey wouldn't be as successful.
But the same is about why Kana is good, not why Kana on Jace is good. So come on, you need.
I
He
mean,
does play
why is
Jace.
Kana good? Because he's very good at Jace.
Ooh.
Toss the
Wow,
commercial.
okay,
Toss the
damn.
commercial.
Wow,
Good
you
one,
guys
baby.
are hitting some really good analysis. That's going to be it from us. Thank you guys so much for your valuable insight and throwing these balls. Who knew you guys would have so much fun with balls? But that was it. We're going to be heading over to Lore, who is standing by with Camille in our Marriott Bonvoy pre-game check-in. Take it away.
Thank you so much, Ginny. Welcome to the Marriott Bonvoy pre-game check-in. A bit different this time, but still with a player. Camilo, comment ça va? How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right, so I'm going to ask you a question. It's going to be a bit of a game that I did not borrow at all from LTS/LCS back then, by the way. I'm going to give you two choices, and you're going to have to pick which one you prefer and why, and we're going to talk about this, all right?
Yeah.
In a new LEC edition of This or That. You ready? Let's pull the first one. Do you like ranged AD or melee AD more?
I mean, like both. Like I used to be huge melee players overall.
Yeah.
Like even when like 5 years ago I was playing some Kiana, some things like this, and a lot of Yasuo as well. But I would say right now I'm a bit more at ease on ranged champions. I mean, ranged ADs.
Do you think it's a trend in the LEC as well that ranged AD are easier to play maybe in the current meta?
I think they're a bit easier to play,
Yeah.
but like mechanically, I wouldn't say that to make them work in team, maybe it's a bit harder.
Yeah.
I think team fights are a bit harder as well. But I think mechanically, most LEC players would be more comfortable with some Tristana, some Corki, some things like this than really mechanically demanding champions like Yasuo or Yone.
Yeah.
I don't think there is much Yasuo mid players, for example. I know on top there is the Naknako,
I see, yeah.
but overall I think it's way less demanding to play ranged.
And in that sense, do you like lane matchup or scaling picks more?
Lane matchups, of
Lane
course.
matchup? Oh my god. But
I
then
mean-
it's, yeah, then you have a lot of responsibilities.
Yeah, I mean, you have to snowball, you have to play good, but
Yeah.
that's also the way I enjoy League. I think that in my perspective of League, if you play good, you win, and taking risks by having lane matchups and not scaling ones, I like it.
All right, broken glasses or broken hand? And I'm saying this because we had a couple cases of broken hands in the LEC, but like, how hard was it for you to play like this?
I mean, it was a bit uncomfortable, because like my glasses were perma, you know, a bit,
Yeah,
I don't know how to say, but like
I
sideways.
tilted.
Yeah, so it was a bit uncomfortable, but for sure broken glasses are better.
All
As
right.
well, I won with it, so.
He won games like this, though.
He won! Holy shit.
Your jungler giving a kill to enemy mid or your top lane losing a winning matchup? What is going to be the hardest to recover from?
I mean, my jungler giving a kill to enemy mid, I already know it.
Yeah.
I remember in winter, the game against Casey, Vladdy starts with red buff, double kill, because
Yeah.
Shio is a bit of a troll, you know. So I have experience with the first one. The second one, I think I have less experience with it. I don't remind this. So I would say jungler giving a kill to enemy mid.
All right. When it comes to top laners, do you like Naknako Yasuo or Genax Yasuo more? I'm so
Well-
sorry, guys.
It's a bit of a meme, but I think Naknako is better. He reaches
right.
the 110 per spike faster.
All right, now next one, Baron flip or attack and throw? We know that you guys love both in the LEC anyway, but yeah, what is the...
We are so much fans of this. I think I've seen more attack and throw. Like the Baron flip is like a legend, you know. It happens so much, and it happened since like 10 years at least. I mean even more. But the attack and throw, I love it because it's new and people are just permadying on it, and it's so funny.
New generation of ints, but yeah, we still keep that in the LEC. Last one here, smiling after a loss or being serious after a loss. And I'm only asking this because we always see you smiling, and I'm just wondering how important is it for you to stay positive, even when things don't happen the way you want?
I mean, I'm smiling because most of the time, even in the losses, I find some positive things. For example, the game 2 against G2, I was still happy of my early game because I was really dominant in lane. But I'm not always smiling after a loss because sometimes I'm really disappointed of myself. Even I remember in the last winter, the game against BDS, we won, but I was really disappointed in my performance, so I don't remember smiling a lot. So I would say it depends on the players. Sometimes can be weird, sometimes can be good, but for me it would be smiling after a loss.
Well, hopefully we get a smiling Camilo after this one today. Do we have a last one? Let's see. Wait, no, we're not touching that. We're gonna get trucked, guys. Camilo, thank you so much. I'm gonna let you join your team. Guys, cut this one. I don't know who planned this. Let's go to walkout. Oh, God.